football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So San Diego State's offense has the ball first today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Did the work himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Crockett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's busted. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Napier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's McClure. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. They went for
1-2 boogie and shot at George.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. With quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Got it in the middle. It's Straka.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He's got the back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is snowed under. Get the 7.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Ball's out! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to move them on the counter. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Makes the grab. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Mayava. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in the 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And I think turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
From From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. 1st and 10. Creates a little room.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Let's it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Timeout call by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon.
And that is a G freaking G.
He can make guys miss, and if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out.
Thank you for all the people tuning in to the stream. As you can see, it was a lot of fumbles this game. Yeah, that's how we do it at the Aztec way.
It's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place.
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.